Good morning, everybody. Behind me you can see the beautiful Vancouver Public Library here downtown Vancouver. I'm right at Homer and Robson. I'm going to go up now to Robson and Granville and show you what I consider as being the west end of Vancouver, my favorite part of town. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Granville, go down Granville, down to Davey, up Davey, along Denman, and then up along Robson to where I began. So I'm going to start first at Granville, explain about the West End, why I like it so much, and tell me what you think. Okay, so here we go. So this is Granville. Granville, the 1950s, attracted a lot of tourists because it had a lot of neon. One of the biggest neon areas in the world, actually. And for some reason, people started thinking that neon was kind of sleazy, and so in the 70s they kind of deterred it from the city of Vancouver, so it went down. But it's continued to bring a lot of tourists here for clubs and movie theaters and things like that. I think for a number of years, perhaps the 60s, 70s, maybe even the 80s and the 90s, Granville Street got a pretty bad rap, and maybe for just reason. Peep shows and like sex shops and things like that, some kind of sleazy end bars. So it was kind of a, I don't know, kind of a seedy area, but they've improved it. They try to fix it up a lot for the Olympics and things like that, and they designated this area kind of like a club area. So they bring everybody down to this one area that's easier for them to police it, to enforce the safety and the law down here. That's the Commodore Ballroom. I've seen some wonderful gigs there. So this is Davie Street. The sun's just come out, so it's quite nice down here. What can I tell you about Davie Street? It's a combination of a heavy, densely populated area of the apartments go this way, and then down at the very end you run into English Bay, which is such a tourist trap here in Vancouver, downtown Vancouver. Denman Street is also known as Denman Village because between about Jervis and what is this street? Burrard is a highly densely gay and lesbian area. And for the record, I'm tolerant and it doesn't bother me a bit. I actually lived here for 4 or 5 years, so I like it very much. So let's look around and keep going in our square, okay? The West End is the second most densely populated area in North America, first being New York. But the thing that surprises me how they managed to keep so much greenery here. So, in an area where there's so many apartments, there's also so much beautiful flowers and trees and stuff. Have a quick look. This is probably my favorite part of Davie Street, is the foot of Davie Street. Here it's English Bay. I'm trying to cup the microphone so you don't hear the sound. This could be my favorite place in the whole West End here, and it's very, very popular for tourists. So let's just keep walking a little bit and see what you like. here on Denman Street. It's the biggest street that runs along bordering Stanley Park. So there's a lot of beachside and everything. Even the people that live down here in this area are kind of more laid back and really kind of chill. A lot of retired people, they wake up in the morning, go down to the beach, get dark. But there's a really cool kind of West Coast feel down here. Okay, so this is obviously the more upscale street of the four streets of the West End here. I think at one point in the census in 2006, Bloor Street in Toronto and Robson in Vancouver were the 26th most expensive real estate prices in the world. And that's only, I couldn't tell you the figure, but it's pretty glitzy and pretty expensive. Some of the high-end stuff's down here, including bars and restaurants and stuff. That's one of my old watering holes. I last remember it was about $10 a picture. Shenanigans. Somebody asked me one time about if there was a Koreatown in Vancouver, or if I could show it. There's not really a Koreatown, although a lot of people claim that the West End is Japan Koreatown. This is where a lot of the international students come. I'll look for some of the signs. As it gets later in the day, there's more and more people, and I'm worried about getting my vehicle out here now and getting over the bridge. Because, lots of people means lots of traffic. Well, when the Vancouver Art Gallery is behind me, I know that I'm almost at the library where I started at Granville and Robson. I'm at Robson and Howe right now, so this is the last part here. I want to thank you for coming along today. I had a really good time, although I don't get a chance to shoot too often because I'm pretty busy, but I had a day off today, so I thought I'd walk around my favorite part of Vancouver and enjoy myself. So I hope you had a good time too. The weather's great here. It was almost 20 degrees. Today is Friday the 13th, which means it's my lucky day. So let me go home and see if I won my lottery ticket. Have a good one from downtown Vancouver in the West End. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye for now.